common frustration amongst jumpers is, why am I jumping higher some sessions compared to the others? So in this video, we're going to talk about exactly why that's happening, a couple reasons why, and what we can do in order to make our jump sessions more consistent. Now, before we begin, I want to help you out. I created a completely free jump workout for you with a couple other bonus goodies, completely free, and the only way you can get it is if you simply click the link in the description, and it'll send you right there. All right, now that that's out the way, let's begin. So sleep, let's talk about sleep. Sleep is a huge factor in our jump performance and all athletic performance. So if, let's say, one session you hit a PR and maybe you had great sleep that night, you got a full 8 hours and it was high quality sleep, compared to maybe one of your sessions, your most recent session, maybe you hit like 5 hours, 6 hours, maybe you just got back home late last night hanging out with your friends or whatnot. All of these can have a factor. So sleep is one factor. Nutrition is another factor. So let's say maybe that PR session, that session where you were jumping really, really well, you had adequate amounts of carbohydrates in your body to fuel that session, and also hydration, making sure that you have enough water in your system in order to perform, because if we're in even a slightly dehydrated state, we're going to decrease our overall performance a couple percent. And when we're talking inches on our vertical, I mean, that's going to be a substantial change. So hydration, nutrition, sleep. Other factors include central nervous system fatigue, which is basically just the neuromuscular, neuro-brain muscular muscles, the system in which the neurons fire, tell our muscles to fire. Maybe those pathways are fatigued, and they get fatigued through constant stress being placed on that system without adequate time to recover and rest the neural pathways, basically. So making sure that not only we're getting good sleep, but also resting and recovering our central nervous system. And along with that is just regular muscle fatigue, where you're working out hard in the gym. So maybe one session you came in and you were fresh, you haven't jumped and you didn't do legs in 4 days, 5 days, and then you hit a PR. But then maybe that session that you jumped low, maybe you just did legs the day before, or you did a lot of jump volume 1 or 2 days before. I mean, these are all going to have a factor to make our muscles perform not at their peak. So that could be a factor as well. And another one is we just might not be hyped up enough. Maybe one session we did it with our best friend. Maybe we were in a great mood that session. We were amped up. Maybe the pre-workout was flowing, and you were really amped for the session. And then you hit a PR, and then maybe your jump session where you didn't hit the PR and you're not jumping as well. Maybe you were alone and you didn't have that kind of oomph to you, that excitement, that good pressure. So there's a number of different factors. So some that you can improve, like I said, getting better sleep, making sure that you're eating adequate amounts of carbs to fuel your session, and just overall nutrition is in good check. Making sure that you're staying hydrated, making sure that you recover your muscles, and also give time in between your max jump sessions to recover your central nervous system. So all things that we can help. But at the end of the day, lastly, I just want to say that sometimes you're just not going to jump your best, and that's okay, and that's normal. But building the habit of still going 100%, giving 100% effort, even though it might not be the best session, and just getting your job done still, and just seamlessly flowing, like, yeah, okay, it wasn't my best session, but we still put in work. That is an elite habit. That's going to allow you to be an elite jumper, and it's just an elite habit, and something that you want to build and make sure that is something you do over and over and over again. Because like I said, it's okay if you're not jumping your best from one session to the other. It's not like I'm hitting a 50-inch vertical every single time I step on the court. So perfectly normal. But yeah, those are some of the reasons why you're not jumping your highest every single session, and why one session you might jump great and the next you might jump very poorly. It happens. It's part of the grind. There are things that we can do, but there are also things that we can't really control. So just know that it's normal, and that it's all part of the grind on our way to becoming an elite jumper. And before we go, remember, I want you guys to get that completely free jump workout for you with a couple other bonus goodies. Just click the link in the description below, absolutely free, and I know it's going to be of value to you guys. So I'm Chris from Against Odds Athletics, and I'll see you in the next one.